Hello rock fans, and welcome to the basement of Stuff Towers. Now just down this corridor, you're about to witness the birth of a rock and roll sensation. Forget Iron Maiden, forget Metallica, this is Stuff's rock band.
Got the words again. Problem. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so special.
You can't say that, Mick.
I'm not allowed to say that. I wish I was special in a non-sweary way, but I'm a creep.
Sorry, I was playing around with the little buttons and I missed out on the notes. Retry.
Retry.
Don't include that one.
That definitely is getting included.
Are we supposed to jump around a bit?
Let's concentrate on playing it right.
Band's first rehearsal, wow. You know, from the start it was pretty clear that that this wasn't a democracy that we were operating in. I wasn't allowed sort of creative control that I wanted, really. But hey, you know, we're all pretty proficient at least, and I think that that's how we got through.
What are you waving? Oh, the camera.
You should have done the sticks then.
Yeah, bang,
Yeah,
bang. I would, except for this game.
Oh yeah, except for this day show. I forgot about that. That's not rock and roll. James Hetfield's arm was nearly burnt off.
First rehearsal was interesting because I didn't really know what to expect. Mick said, "Oh, you should come along. We need you along. It's going to be good." And you know, Mick's got a reputation. You know, and I was like, "Well, you know, is it a good reputation?" I didn't always want to believe it, but when I got there, I found out the whole thing was true. He was like white lines up a blackboard. I tell you, it was like nothing I'd ever seen.
I don't know how I can be expected to press my own buttons.
I mean, we were really excited by the whole idea when we first started out, and you know, we found a good set of musicians. You know, we all played well together, and we sort of, we were all going after the same thing. You know, we all had the same vision.
I'm getting them! You're just hitting it randomly now. Ah! Cease to exist. Give him my goodbye.
Just take us through the very first rehearsal you guys had together.
Well, obviously, I was somewhat worried by Richard's complete lack of rhythm. It's important in a drummer. Tom Wiggins immediately wanted to control the band. I mean, Will's Diet Coke habit was already spiralling out of control by that point. But, you know, you could tell we had some magic.
I want to sing.
I like singing. I can't sing. I can't play my guitar. I've got to keep practicing. You've got a guitar there. I want to keep singing. No, I have to sing. No.
What song are we doing?
We're going to Creep and I'm going to sing.
Creep?
Yeah.
I like singing. Singing is good.
It's your thing. It's your thing, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, because I'm this. I'm going on easy. Oh, no.
You're not Where are you on? Hello.
Hi.
Wembley.
Hello, London.
We're not
Hi, we are not.
That's our band name.
We're not
We're not
We're not
We're not
Good evening.
just to be called
What
not
song are we playing?
Good evening.
Yeah,
We're
We're not
The second we're is superfluous.
Yeah.
How did the band name come about?
So this is a bit of a point of contention amongst the band. You know, Mick Wright and the Wrong 'Uns is obviously a very clever band name, and I think, you know, Mick's kind of got in there just because of his name, and he probably thinks of us as actual Wrong 'Uns, which, you know, I can tell you there were times where we were really, you know, he was grabbing onto our coattails and sailing along because, you know, the other three, me, Will and Rich, we were the driving force behind this band, and Mick kind of just stole all the headlines.
The first session itself, in terms of what we did for music, was not bad. The second one is when things went downhill, and Mick decided almost straight away that he was going to tell us all how to play our instruments, what to do, when to do it, and when we could take a shit. It was absolutely ridiculous.
But listen, it's a theatrical setting, you know. Bad rehearsal, good
Mind the 7%.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to get the guys downstairs ready.
There are certain parts of the performance that I'm a bit concerned about.
Your performance? Or in terms of
Well, I'm just looking at how well I play. I'm not looking at how other members of the band play as well. I'm just as long as I do my best of my ability, then that's important.
bass?
Yes, I'm the bass. I've been messing around with plastic guitars for years, really. I think the bass I adopted relatively late on because it'd always been, Wiggins was always a superior guitarist. I admit it, hold my hands up, it was always Wiggins. So I took on the bass just for specifically for our band.
And so, having played this more than anyone else in Europe, do you think that this is the be-all and end-all gadget of 2008?
It's unbelievable. It's the best game. I think it will stand to be the best game ever made.
Wow.